Okay, that's pretty awesome.
If you like really, really, really cool stuff, you're gonna wanna just go ahead and stay tuned for the next video. We are going to go over to my hangar right now, grab it, bring it over, and show the rest of the guys here at the shop. Buckle up, seriously.
Okay, guys, we gotta strategize. Judging from what's in your hangar, David, does it fly?
It kind of does.
Now you can all ask a question and then you go back and do your guess.
Kind of flies? Is it, it's not tracked. Is it tracked? Yeah, it didn't.
Alan, question?
I didn't think so with the, no, Jesus shit.
Wasted question, Alan, wasted.
You have to if it flies, and Max said kind of.
Kind of?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you blew your guess.
Yeah, you asked the question. No. I thought he was talking about it.
Do you have to have a license to operate it?
Probably depends on the jurisdiction.
Kind of flies.
Is it a single person drone?
No.
Nope.
Is it a hovercraft?
Is it a sports car?
Some might say. David?
Would a jetpack be considered flying? Or is that a kind of fly?
I'm not even gonna tell you if your guesses are right.
A lifted limo.
Is it something you've operated before?
No. Ready, boys?
It has to fit in the back of an F-150.
That man will overnight anything he hasn't operated before. Okay? If he sees it on the internet, he hasn't had a chance, he wants it here tomorrow to try it.
I mean, a hovercraft is probably what it is because he wants it for the Snowed-In series,
But
I'm
he
sure.
said no. Is it a hovercraft?
No, he said
But he-
no,
he-
but
no,
he
weird,
also was like I gotta say no for the film. Oh, well, I also thought about this because he was originally like, we'll do it at the shop, so you'd have to drive it over there.
Yeah.
And he didn't like tell us to bring a trailer over.
Sort of flies.
If he hovercrafts around this
If
corner,
he comes over that building.
Can we talk about his yes or no answers?
does it fly? Kind of.
Does it fly?
It kind of does.
Yeah.
It does it on tracks? No. Is it tracked?
Yeah.
Does it fly?
No, I didn't even hear him. Maybe it's a sail of some sort. It's a sailboat.
Was manufactured or custom built?
Manufactured, for sure.
Oh! It's probably that freaking mother effing son of a gun.
Spit it out.
Honky
That
donkey.
Polaris deal.
Oh. Oh, it's loud.
Does it shift?
Oh,
It sounds like a diesel.
He
a street
he
sweeper.
bought a sweep. That's the same thing I thought. A street sweeper. Kind of fly. Is it shifting?
leaf blowers on a backpack right now, and he's just sort of flying over here.
Hey, buddy. What you got
What
there?
up, big guy?
What is this?
A couple random early Christmas gifts.
For you, or you're giving them to someone?
No, these are for me, as weird as that is.
Do you have a dog or a cat?
No.
You should probably check out the sponsor of today's video. This is important. Listen, it's gift giving season, and well, let me show you. Bespoke Post is basically a company that's set up to send you a new box of awesome every single month. Each box of awesome has like over $70 worth of stuff in it, but you only pay a fraction of that. 90% of the stuff that Bespoke sources to put in these boxes comes from small businesses, many of which are based right here in the US. The way this works is you'll go to Bespoke's website, answer a couple of questions, and then from there, they will present you with all the different box options based off of the stuff that you're into. Once you sign up for Bespoke and they're getting ready to ship you your box the next month, they're gonna send you a preview before the box ships out, and you're gonna be able to see what's in it. From there, you'll be able to decide whether you wanna keep it, swap it out for a different box that they're offering that month, or just skip that month altogether and just wait for the next month's box. So when it comes time to gift giving season and Christmas and everything like that right now, Bespoke Post. I got Bespoke to hook us all up with 20% off. So click the link in my description below, go to their website, use the code SPARKS20 at checkout, and boom, you probably just bought the best gifts that are gonna be given at your friends or family Christmas party this year. Thank you, Bespoke, for sponsoring the video, and thank you every single one of you for taking the time to watch this ad, because as you support the advertisers on our channel, that means you're actually supporting us, helping us to make more videos, because what we do isn't cheap. It actually costs a lot of money, and sponsors like this help offset the cost and help you guys end up with really cool stuff. So Merry Christmas, go get 20% off.
It's gotta be.
Any second.
It's gotta be a hovercraft.
No, I have not been teased this hard in a long time.
I see lights.
There's lights.
I see lights.
How the lights are.
It is a hovercraft. Oh my God. HOA is gonna be so pissed.
Yeah! Yeah! Hovercraft! Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Best day ever, right?
So did I win the grand prize?
Grand prize, you nailed it.
Is it a hovercraft?
Remember our story with the hovercraft? We bought the hovercraft and it sat on top of the Connex.
Yeah, but that's why. Because I said to him, I was like, we already owned a hovercraft. He's like, yeah, but we never operated it.
I think this is the same brand.
That's what it's supposed to look like, huh?
Come on.
Oh, I cannot wait to run this up in the snow.
Right? It is harder to steer than anything I've ever driven. So I'm definitely hitting
Were you
everything.
coming this way, and then it just ended up going that way anyways?
Kinda,
So you just
yeah. You have to give it gas to be able to inflate it, to lift it, but that also gives it thrust. So you have to kind of find a good, happy combination. But basically to steer, you have to let off, let it deflate, skip off the ground, and then pick back up.
I
You wanna go for a ride?
Yeah.
I think we can.
Control.
Zero. Yeah, I'm telling you, it is impossible to control.
That was bananas.
So we are obviously going to take this thing out and give you guys a full review and see how it does in the snow and in the wide open, and then we'll start thinking about what modifications we want to do. I don't want to have it torn apart too bad though, because we're going to take it to the cabin for the Snowed In series in January. Yikes. So one of the greatest purchases ever, and I just happened to sell the airboat the other day, so timing is perfect.
Dave says get random snacks. Hot on my shoulders right now, I'm gonna tell you that. $90 later.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Hovercraft test number 1 is water. So this is the Great Salt Lake Marina, as you can see. Come here. This is a sailboat marina, and as you can see, all the docks are currently pretty much out of the water, so there's not a lot of sailboats. There's pretty much no boats on this lake at all anymore. So the plan right now is to get to Fremont Island, which is, as you guys know, there's a sandbar from the causeway here. We're gonna ride right next to the sandbar, on and off it, to see like the land capabilities and the water capabilities. 7 miles directly straight over there. My biggest thing is I'm hoping that it floats. My biggest thing is I'm hoping that it floats.
We have too much weight.
I think we're a little heavy.
Drop me off on an island.
So we're about 50 feet into the lake, and it's not going so hot. We're a little heavy. We're probably right at the weight limit, so gonna unload some stuff, then we'll see where it goes from there.
Here you go.
Okay. That's pretty awesome. So it doesn't like deep water, which, whoops. It doesn't like deep water, but it likes that shallow kind of shoreline. So I'm gonna drop Nate off, go back and grab Hans and Alan, and then we'll take the sandbar kind of out towards the island. Should be much better now. So Nate, you get out, I'll be back.
Just walked back from where Dave dropped me off, and look how far I'm sinking in.
I don't want to have it torn apart too bad. That sucks. They started blowing out the zip ties on the one side, which made the one side lean and kind of lost all maneuverability. And then I kind of went alongside that rock, which was not out of the sand. It was like halfway out of the sand, and it clipped right there and just freaking ripped all the zip ties out. So now we've got a dead boat sitting here on a mushy beach that you can't get a truck down to, followed by a very rocky shoreline. So getting this out of here is actually gonna suck. And then getting on the trailer is gonna suck. And the best part about everything is the fact that there's no good pull points. It's all just like fiberglass little eyelets.
You know the netting, the cargo netting around the back, and then loop around, and then the ropes around the front, and then pull from the front.
Yeah.
So the cargo net's pulling from the whole back.
Grab the keys and get through the thing.
It's just abandoned there. So today we are loading up the telehandler, which by the way is one of my favorite machines I've ever owned. The Sandy telehandler is just, this thing's a freaking tank. It does everything that I've asked it to do and then so much more, and it's just comfortable and nice, so I love it. If you're in the market for a telehandler, check that one out. So we're gonna head back out there, hopefully pick it up with this and then get it on the trailer. If for some reason that doesn't work, then we will try to fix the skirt and run it over the marina. We got options, but this should be able to get what we need. So we're gonna head out there and just cross fingers that we don't get stuck. Ready?
We're right above the red mark, quarter tank of fuel in it.
All right, moment of truth here. We walk the telehandler very gently down this beach. As you can see, so if you're not familiar, I've explained this a few times, but I'll do it again. This is a causeway. Causeway is basically a road that was built to get to an island. Antelope Island is a massive island. It's the biggest island in the Great Salt Lake. It's probably 20,000 acres, maybe more. I used to own Fremont Island, which is 3,000 acres, but years ago the state built this causeway to be able to get from, you know, the main area where we live out to Antelope Island for tourists. So I can't remember how long it is. I want to say it's probably 12 miles or 10 miles or something like that, but it's built up in the middle of the Great Salt Lake. So the causeway is solid because they brought in a bunch of fill material. The lake bed that comes, the shoreline that comes up to the causeway, not stable at all. So there's a bunch of rocks. We'll be able to gently tiptoe over those, but the closer we get to the hovercraft, the softer the ground gets. And I have been stuck on the shore of this lake more times than I care to count. So I don't want to be stuck today, especially with the telehandler, because telehandlers suck to get stuck. So I'm going to be very gentle, probably walk my way down through here, get over to the hovercraft, pick it up, see if we can quickly fix the skirt to finish our testing. If not, then I'm just going to pick it up, load it up, bring it up here, and throw it on the trailer and get out of here. But it looks simple, but I promise you it's super risky. So step one, a little Burt's Beeswax. Step two, don't get stuck. I'm just gonna pick up from that little D-ring right there, get the front in the air, so that way we can go underneath with both of these.
I didn't think that was strong enough.
It'll get it up just enough to get it. So as you can see underneath here, the way these things attach, you get a better view of it. The hull of the hovercraft is like a boat hull. And as you look along here, it's got a bunch of these little metal clip things, which is where the skirt connects onto. And when I hit that rock yesterday, it wiped out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. At least get 20 of the skirts.
Now that's a lot of damage!
So I don't want to sit here and dick with it because it's so dirty. I think we're just going to try to load it up and get it out of here. I'm not going to try to fix it here.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, whoa. Hold on.
I have to just get it down, I don't care.
Okay, down, you're good.